Sawadee Bonjour, Jimmy Lau Kao. So today my section is for advancing BIM through digital twins. So I would like to thank you REI's invitation for this section. And this section basically is following with what my colleague Paul just present about the construction with Synco. If you still remember, Paul was presenting about the construction solution by using Synco is based on digital twins. So I think you also find that the digital twins can able to help us for the construction and even to the operation maintenance later. I want to step back a little bit. So how can we create our model to digital twins? Is also my topic about this and how we design it and how we are doing it now. So if I'm not wrong, maybe some of you are still using CAD. Okay, you may using some 2D CAD or 3D CAD to continue to your design. You may design buildings, you may design a bridge, a road, or even in the construction, you may still looking for some of the CAD drawing only, the floor plan. But as the for last 10 or more than 10 years, we already have I think the industry is already invent to the building information modeling. So the building information modeling is more like from the three-dimensional point of view, but also they have all the information inside of each of the model and components to do it. But we are not stopped over the BIM there. We persist and continue to go on. So that's why we have the concept about digital twins. If you still remember what Paul presented to you, digital twins is not only in the 3D models that you can see now and even in the physical representation. It can also have the digital representation as well. So it is a twin between the physical and the digital. In the physical bridge, you can see here, you cannot touch it. But in the digital models or digital representation about the models, you can easily to manage it, rotate it, cut the section, or modify it. And most important is the model is not only in the three-dimensional only, but also maintain the information and you can use it for an analytical as well. Like the bridge, you can put it, the bridge model can continue to put to the RM bridge, or if it is a building, you can continue to hand over to the like the stand or some of the RAM products, like from REI provide a stat that you can continue to use it from the BIM models or the digital twins later. But as Paul mentioned, we are not only about some of the geometry or analytical models. Like in the whole project, we also have a different kind of the documents. You still have an Excel sheet, you still have an image, PDF, or even the Word documents or the CAD files, or even out of the Bentley environments. So this is also something that we need to consider into the digital twins concept. That's why we put everything together, and even later we push to the after the construction, we put it to the operation as well. And you can know about, now we are talking about like 5G and even the IoT, Internet of Things, how to connect everything together is all based on the digital twins and all the model now you create today. So please remember, the digital transformation is not only from your handwriting to the CAD, but it's not also not only from the CAD to the BIM, but it's now pushed to the digital twin. We need to look forward. It is not only about the BIM model we just stop, or 3D model we just stop after we click save. As Paul mentioned, the digital twins, the model can continue to hand over to the construction phase and change it in the construction. And even after the construct becomes an as-built, and after you have an as-built model, you can connect with the different equipment and the and with the IoT, all the things is connected for help you for the operation. So that's why in the solution nowadays, I also about the digital journey for all the engineering or all the consultants. We are looking for this digital twins initiative instead. If we go back a little bit about, I'm working for the civil background, so that's why you can see nowadays, in almost 10 years ago, this is one project in UK, it's called Crossrail. In the left-hand side, you can see it is a physical railway, which is something that you and I will go to London and take the Cross Railway metro here after they constructed. But in the right-hand side, you will see there's using a digital railway as well. You can see it is like a twins or mirror, or even just a mirror between the physical and the digital with each others. So you may ask why. If we're going back to the technical lead in Crossrail, they said that they create two railways. So the reason to create two railway is not only to help you and I to easily to access through London to Heathrow Airport, but more like they can using the virtual railway to make it almost like a digital representative for their operation as well. Please imagine, this railway may be built in 20 years, but it will operate in another 100 years, 50 to 100 years. So how can you manage it? You may need in your right-hand side, your virtual railway to help you to manage, to help to record all the information, not only in the construction, but also in the operation maintenance. That's why in the infrastructure now, we need more in the digital twins. It's also like Paul mentioned about like in the construction, in our single solution, we also leverage the digital twins. So I think Paul already tell you what is some brief idea about digital twins. I'm not going to repeat it, but just have a look about it. When we decide this is what the twin of what is to be. In the construction, the twin what is being done on site, just like what Paul mentioned to you. And in the operation is the twins what is the current status. So what is it going to now? If you're just looking for the 3D models or BIM model, it can only give it you once it in the design stage. It's not giving you in the construction or even in the current stage. That's why we need digital twins here. So just go back a little bit about the digital twins. Now, the concept about digital twins is not only like Paul mentioned in the construction only. I will brief you more in like the whole life cycles from the planning, design, analysis, and even to the operation